All right. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully we're sounding all right today. Hopefully everybody is having a happy Labor Day if you're in the U.S. There we go. We're here. Hold on 1 second. I always forget my glasses at the start. Forget the glasses, man. Anyway, what's happening? What's up? What's up, Joe? How we doing? All right, we're here. Let's grab the camera back. What's happening? We're watching some trains as we were chilling out. Speak of the devil. See you later, sir. All right, today is an exciting day. Today, I want to start laying out the mega base. That is the goal. Last time we did power and got that rocket and rolling. Hello, another train. And this time, I would love to set up the base and start laying stuff out. But first, big chillin', a little tired. Yeah, I feel that. I took a nice nap just before this for like an hour, unplanned. I just passed out. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Continuing on, with what I was going to say here real quick. We're going to do the train station real quick so we can set up a building train because we're going to be building quite far away down here. And I just want to have some nice access. So we're going to expand this line out eventually. But for now, we're going to just kind of set this up and get going here. But yeah, man, no, I feel that. I am pretty shot. But we're doing okay. All right. And I'm also not going to double up the main line because that's just like way too much work today. All right, so let's decide. We're just gonna jump right into it. I want a train station up here. Also, I can do stuff like this now, which is huge, right? Yoink. Get out of here. I never want to see you again. And suddenly, this whole platform looks a lot better. Bada bing. So let's actually use this height here if we can. Okay, there's a foundation. No sweat, bro. I understand sometimes. Sometimes it's just like that. The days are just like that. Let me get a 8x10 and then give me two more. Okay. Whoops, I need to mute my phone here. Okay. I'm asking my friends about the, well, your friends too, Joe. But I'm asking our friends about the audio issues and if they have any ideas as to what could be going on. So hopefully we get a resolution one of these days. They think it could be either CPU or some kind of power issue, which tracks. So we will be figuring that out. I'm just gonna make these empty platforms for now. Maybe one day we'll have some auto-loading stuff. We do have like concrete right here, which is gonna be a big one that we want auto-loaded. You know what? Let's do that. Let's have concrete auto-load on this train. This is our building train. And then we can always have other stuff too, because it's all right here. Kind of sick. Cool. Fair enough, sounds about right on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's put some concrete on this train, huh? That sounds like a good idea. Let's see. I would have to scale back the skylight or like run this back into the wall. Or forward. I guess we could go forward. Storage is over here. We're gonna need a lot of concrete to set up this mega base, so it's something that we're gonna want, right? Okay, so we are interesting. Okay, so what's happening is I'm merging two lines together. They're splitting here. I guess I could just split off of here. Or hear me out, okay. This is gonna be super incredible. Are you really clipping, or are you just like saying you're clipping? You're just like saying. That's fine. Okay, so what are you? You're a Mark II. So let's guarantee this, right? We're gonna say, yeah, because you're feeding from that way. That any undefined go that way, and then you have an overflow. Let's say off the front. That's fine. And then we'll send that back to storage. This guy will be the one that feeds the train. That's our priority. So now we're gonna say you're actually overflow and you're in. And we want this one to go up and over. Kind of work this one maybe over this way. That would be kind of cool to get into here. Oh, that's promising. I think that's nice. I think that's pretty nice. Okay. And then what we can do, right? So we got concrete over here. Yo, Neff, what's up, my man? Welcome. Welcome. So we're gonna get concrete out right here. This is like kind of a rough pin job, but it'll do the trick. Is that through the wall? Kind of. Yep, we're doing this. We're going to these lengths. Nice. Doesn't that look so much better than just clipping a belt through a wall? I have my hand up like this. Doesn't that look so much better than clipping a belt through a wall? Like, I'm good. How are you guys? I'm doing well, man. Thank you for asking. Joe, get out of my head. We literally said that at the same time. It's crazy. Absolutely, it does. Great. See, and that's why we do it. Now this is a little more where we could, I guess, just do some similar situation. I don't think we have much of a choice. Because doing that is unpleasant. So let me do that. You can do that, that's fine. It's only ever going to load as much as we have. We could make a buffer, but it's going to fill that pretty well over time. And then we have to do something. So, of course we do. So let's see, give me that, and then for a little bit, it can be like a nice accent. Yeah, I respect that, honestly. Sometimes you just do what you gotta do. Let's go to, like, there. Oh, is that flipping up? Oh, no, it's just because that's different. Go like that, and then we set this to load, and why are you not? Should work. How come you're not working? What's wrong? Oh wait, is it because it's not powered? Is that like a thing? Let's just test. Let's see. That is in fact why. Okay, noted. I did not know that why. I think so. There we go. I did not know that is a thing. And I think that looks fine. As I do more to it. I would love centering that, but that's just what the train station gave us, so we'll take what we can get. I will do a slanted foundation here just to kind of break things up a little bit. Okay, cool. Let me bump the daylight up here. Sorry. Did a lot of that at night. Alright, cool. So at least we've got concrete going into here once we power this place. And we'll power it by connecting it to the rail network mainly. That's, I think, a good enough goal. I'm going to add one more station on the end here. And let's just tie this in. I do want to add a buffer stop because I'm probably going to drive this thing occasionally, and knowing me, I will not stop. I think that's 2 in the way. There we go. I think we're at a weird height, but yeah. It's fine. It doesn't have to be at a good height. Alright though, I like that. I think that will work for our train station. Let's try and get it connected into the main line and then work our way over to the base. That's the goal. And you know, you know, you know. Alright, so I think if we can get something like that, I wouldn't hate that. Because we could be right on that. We might go right through there, which would be good. You know what? Let me get just in this area, I'm gonna try and keep things together, if that makes sense, like on grid-esque ish. Just for looks, and then once we get further out, we can not worry about that as much. So instead of going right through, right, I'd like to go down the side of it like that would be perfect. Keeping it uniform, thank you. That's what I'm looking for. And that's not bad. We could stay level through here too. I guess we could go over that. That's an idea. Let's try it. I like it. Worth it. Looking sweet. I like this. I like what's happening here. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Let's see if this one can reach. Yeah, I needed that one. Sorry. Probably can't reach out to here, but yeah. Dude, yeah. I always get the oh, hello train. What's up? I always get the like the birds from the old Clorox commercials. Like I feel like I'm one of those. I'm like, I get it, man. I get it now. I don't know if anyone's gonna understand that, but all right, perfect. I know you are my people, so I know. I knew you would get it. Let's see, how far out can we get this thing? And also, do we want to worry about that? Yeah, let's do it again. All right. So let's go to like here. That's so funny that you get what I meant from that though. Okay, so at least we're on grid, and then we can just bring it back like that until we're at a spot we're happy with. I think that's cool. I am gonna do one of those. And then shift over a little bit. Oh no, I can't though, because then I'll be okay. So let's pull it back a lot then. Staying on grid. Like to there, because I want to be able to turn. Let's try this. Okay, that's working well for me. I like that. And then we're gonna want to go here. I'd like to be kind of on here. My goal is to get out to the track here. Out here. So I think we're doing all right so far. Let's go with that, and let's clear out our old supports. We don't need these. But I'm liking what we're rocking so far. These we will, oops, continue all the way down just because I think it will look weird if we don't. Alright, now the goal is to get over to here, so I think we might just kind of, I don't know, we could go over the water. We could just go right here. It's probably easier to just keep it close. You can always put trees back, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, it's all missing. Come on, hit that. Thank you. And you. Go away. Alright. So, strong tree. Strong tree, bad aim. Combo. Crazy. Crazy combo. Alright, let's get this thing brought up to a decent level. It doesn't have to be at the same level, but... And then let's take it out. Kind of... that. Okay, I messed up. I didn't mean to hit shift when I did that. This actually works better. Okay. So we'll go... You don't have to go, like, down a lot. You just need to go down a good amount. Good enough amount to get, you know, kind of level with that. And I'm good with kind of using this cliff to do that. I think that's a cool idea. So let's see what this would look like. Another one. I think I want to end up right in this gap. I think that is a good spot. All right, so what we'll do then is let's set up the junction, and then we'll just connect into it. These are going to be way different from my old junctions in the last playthrough. These are going to be a lot more fluid, but they'll function the same, which is nice. By fluid, I just mean like they won't be as same. Let's go with something like that. And I don't really think we're ever going to need to go this way, right? Because we're coming from there, so we probably could just keep it that way, but... yeah, wait, we never will need to go that way. So we could just keep it that way. So let's do that. And then from here, we'll go out. Just a little bit. We don't need a ton of this. I might move that power tower, honestly. Probably will. Definitely probably, right, Neff? That's How would I say last time? I think that's good. Maybe that's better. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's level and what's flat. What's like on an incline. That's my one. Something like that, right? Alright, so let's bump this guy over here. Perfect. Perfect. Let's do supports under here as well. Alright, so quick signaling update so things aren't broken. Let's go path signal, and put one up here too. Block to close it out. I don't think I can put one there and have it work, but if I can, that'd be great. And same here. Signals have been very annoying to place. Because, like, this is not the right way. I want that over here. That's not working for me. It's kind of a big junction. I would like this to be smaller, but I can't seem to get this one to place. They need a flip signal option. Alright, I guess we'll just do that. So this will be a slightly large intersection, but that should be fine, because it'll just be me going in and out of here. And then here, we should be able to... Okay, I might have to drop down more than I thought. Okay, yeah, we do. Alright, let's drop this guy more. That's fine, though. That's why we figure out the other one first. True. Yeah, it may just need more space here, right? Okay, let's see if I can get... same spot, maybe... I mean, that's a lot of drop. That's the problem. Well, it looks like a lot, but I guess it's not. Do something like this instead. I know we're not right on those, and that's fine. So we'll just delete them out. If you ever want that limestone, which I don't think we will, looks like we're fine. We should be able to grab it still. Okay, these trees have to go. Okay, let's see. So we can get you. I might rotate that one a little bit more so that we come in kind of on a better approach, right? So we're not exactly in a great way there. Try that, and then yeah, let's change this guy. I don't know how that happens so quickly, and I don't even know what combo buttons I'm hitting to make that happen. Okay, so something like that feels better. I think I like that. Let's see how that looks connection-wise. You could totally make a loop-de-loop the rotating. Oh yeah, true. Do loop-de-loop then pull. I think that looks pretty nice. All right, I think that's good, and I think our signals are set. Those guys are still running. This all seems fine. Cool. All right, so let's get a train going. We'll load it up with some stuff, and then we'll head on down towards the swamp. We're gonna need this train line anyway, so gotta do it first. Because we're going to want it to be able to come back to the base easily and stock up and all that kind of stuff. Also, I really got to hook up aluminum into the armory and like finish the armory, but one thing at a time. I should have had this loading this whole time. Although it should be now, right? Yeah. Should have just left the power on. So let's do 3 cars and another one. And I will preload some concrete here. And then let's just go grab a bunch of stuff. So we're going to want steel. What else do we need for these train blueprints? I think it's mainly steel and concrete. Yeah, mainly just steel and concrete. Yeah, it's like it's working. That's the important part, right? Is that it's working. So all right. Nice. I like that. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine spinning. More steel. We do need quartz, but I don't think we needed that much of it, right? Or was I reading that wrong? We need a lot. We need as much more than concrete. Okay. It's kind of far away. Out of it. You don't hear it? Okay, good. I wasn't sure. I hear it, but it's right here. So, let's go grab some real quick. Just clean up the inventory while we do it. I was gonna say one of these days I'll make hypertubes here, but I think that's one of those definitely, probably, never things. That's probably not gonna happen because I just don't think we need it. Oh god, I hate that. That's so annoying. Those are the worst. Yeah, we do have water here, but we don't need it. Okay, so train line, nice. We can see the rocket fuel tower from here. That's awesome. I was wondering if we could, and I figured we would be able to from the right spots. That's great. Okay. Is there a window there? Nope. Whoops. Take care of that real quick. That's the right way, right? Like this. Nah, we'll... It might be like that here for a reason. Nope, we don't need it like that. We do a little housekeeping on the fly. Another one. Oh yeah, I added this the other day. Alright, let's go. Get distracted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add an extension off from the bauxite in the swamp. So where I want to go... Oh wait, actually, turn off self-driving. I'm driving myself. Alright, let's see how our new rail line feels. Hopefully I don't cause an accident, but I think all the trains are away from here. But we're driving today, folks. Alright, so my goal is the aluminum train looks like it's leaving now. So we're going to have to wait for that to reach up here. Which is fine. Oh gosh. I missed my turn. Other train, please don't come this way. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Don't worry, Captain. We'll fuck up these scratches. Alright. Just in time, the aluminum train's rounding the corner. Let's go the way we want it to go. Alright, so we're gonna have a little less time than originally thought. So we don't want bauxite to break, but we're going to get this guy out here, and then we're going to build a little extension to put him on, which is why I'm not driving auto, because I don't want it to go into the station if I can help it. A little bit of a time crunch, a little bit. Okay, so I'm actually going to back up to this one. And eventually this will get doubled up, but for now this is going to be all that we need to worry about. Or. Now let's do this. I like this. So we're gonna go far enough that we can get a nice S-bend in here, and that we're outside of the station, which I think we are. We can also come out a little bit to try and be in line. Why is it not taking the turn? Ladies and gentlemen, we did something. It's not letting me turn. Why won't it let me turn? Like, it's not giving me the ability to turn. I'll delete the straight track and see if I can turn off of it, because I'm definitely blocking the train right now. Okay, I guess we need more space. That's definitely what I meant, game. Thanks for that. Auto connect. Alright, just for now, just get this thing out of the way and I'll make it better. I put 2 down. Oops. I wonder if it wasn't working because the track was too short, maybe? Oh, this is such a mess. It's stuck because of this. Okay, now are you working? Oh, that was helping at least. Okay. So I'm gonna have to turn this into a double track, partially. But let's get this figured out. What a mess that was. That was great, huh? Really crushed it there. Alright, I want this at the same height. Hopefully I didn't break aluminum. I say we. Hopefully I didn't break aluminum. But if I did, we'll figure it out. Hi, buddy. You know what? Let's just make this a 2-lane area. Just kind of future-proofing it. And there might be better ways to go, I don't know, but I mean, this is the way we are, so we're gonna take what we've got and use it. I love that, that's how they disappear. Yeah, right. It was strange. All good though. Do you think? It's fine. They don't have to auto connect. We'll just do this. Okay. So what I want is for this. To be able to merge in. It's okay, it doesn't have to be at the perfect height. That part is fine. So we would have this guy. And then ideally we can have a single lane. Kind of like just a short thing. It's a little weird. It'll work. Okay, so what we want is path signal. I think path signal. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together. Does not seem thrilled. What are you upset about? Is the aluminum train coming? Okay, it is. Let's see if it comes all the way down here. If it does, this could just be because tracks are being tracks, but this could work. It's kind of a mess. If it doesn't work, I'll figure it out. But I would like to be overbuilding at the base area. Probably could have done that without this, but... Alright, I think we're going to try and go in through here, potentially. This looks like a decent opening. We could also go around and in to the side, but I think through here is good. There's a lot of stuff in the swamp that we're going to want to ferry into the base, so having this rail line will actually be very helpful as well. Yeah, so I think that's the way we want to go. Where's that on the map? Over there. Okay, I see the valley. Those are pretty steep walls, but we got to get through there somehow. We could do a tunnel. That is an option, actually. That'd be a cool option. To kind of tunnel up and out into the base area, which is going to be over here. Filling this whole kind of area. And this could move, too, in the future, so... Alright, let's just start building it and see. Are you working? Not quite. Okay. Will you just go? You will just go. Let's see. So if we put a... I think it's this. That's the problem. No, that wouldn't work, right? Okay, well, that's exactly what I had before. Yo, that sounds amazing. I don't even... What does Nigerians do? Sounds crazy good. I'm messing with signals for whatever reason. I don't know, but... The wrong side. Okay. Oh, that might be the secret sauce right there. Yeah, I'm trying to signal this out, but it keeps including the station, and I don't want it to. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to change this part. He's just getting back, so that's fine. And thankfully aluminum isn't required for our space elevator parts right now, so we don't have to worry about it. What I'm wondering is if we need to split earlier, which is what I think we need to do. So let's start going 2 lanes back here. Sorry, I guess this is becoming a train episode. I like trains though, but... So that should reach to there. Okay, it does. Okay, I forgot you just do that. Okay. So that's good, and then we can add our clock signals. Appreciate that. They are confusing at times, no doubt. I'm glad to hear it. At least somebody's interested, right? Okay, we're gonna go out further. Okay, yeah. Go out further. I wonder if I can just get this guy. I like loop it around, you think? Totally could. Perfect. Just roll a little bit. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You're crushing it, dude. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get two splits in the same area, so we just have to space out these junctions. Now, you really should be connected so that this train can come down here. Keep breaking that. That's definitely going to be messed up, but it's fine. And then what we want is, yes, something like this, where they are sharing the same space. I don't really like how that looks. I don't know why that's doing it like that. I wonder if it's just a spacing thing. Let's just put it up a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I just don't know why they're getting so close together. It's strange. I'm gonna wait for this guy to leave so that I can do this. I didn't realize he's longer than the station. My bad, dog. Okay, so what we are essentially going to be left with is two intersections now. So if we put a path signal here, block signal like that. That creates its own area there. We put a block signal here. And then we go, nope. Go in and in. Does it need a block signal at the end? Or is this going to be messed up because it doesn't loop? This is where I get confused. Because I know signals want to be in loops, but... What's mad? I don't understand what's mad and why this isn't creating... Oh, there we go. We got it. Nice. Okay, I just needed more space, I guess. We got it. I was like, that should work. It does work. Okay. Fantastic. So now we should be able to hop in you. You should have power. You have power. Fine, baby. Let's go. Nice. Okay, is the aluminum train on the way? Yes, but we have time. So we're going to shimmy over to the right side of the tracks now. Took us a little bit of a mission there. Oh yeah, as long as the power stays on, we're good. Yeah. Exact. There we go. Both of ours. We can turn now. Fantastic. We should have cleared that signal. It looks like we did. And those are all happy. All right, so he should come down any second now. Yep, he's on the move. Let's clear this stuff out, and finally that takes care of that. All right, so we want to start heading out this way. I think we're going for like that rock right there. We're going to climb up a little bit so that we're over the trees and stuff. That's good. Oh yeah, do I need to put supports under any of this? I do. totally forget that. Yo, word Neff. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Should be a nice chill one for you tonight. Alright, and our train should leave. Oh no, he's got an issue. What's your problem, my man? Why are you upset? What if I just make you a block signal? Will you go then? Oh, it's because you stick out into the junction. Okay, I'll fix that. Let's just get him going. So that was because I made the turn real close to the station, and because he sticks out of the station, he was sticking out into here. So we need to be more like this. And that should work. Because he just couldn't, he was still turned, basically, facing the wrong direction. So that should take care of that now, though. Okay. It's always something. Does this not get destroyed? Noted. I will try and avoid those. Quick and easy. Hopefully that works. I'll kind of make sure that that actually does work to a degree. Alright, let's just start marching this guy out and away. I wish there was like a big nudge. You could hit like shift and go like 5 out or something, you know? That'd be sweet. Let's go with that. Okay, yeah, so we're going for there. Oops. And I'm doing it this way because I do want it to be level-ish. Let's go up a little bit because we're going to have to go up. Darn it. There we go. You serious? Are you going to blow my mind? We'll try it on the next one. One of these times I'll hit E when I mean to hit. I mean to hit it. I keep hitting R. Let's find out. Let's find out together. No, left alt does not. Left alt makes it actually smaller. Wait, can I change that then? Hold on. Let's see what that does. What is large amount? Large nudge. I want to know. No, okay. Alt is tiny. Not tab either. All good. We get there in the end. Hotkeys are in keybinds. You're smart. You're smart, and I'm kind of out of it. So let's do that in a second. Large adjustment modifier key. Number plus. Number pad plus. Wait. This might be more of a off-stream thing to figure out. Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out off stream. Once we get to land, I can start just like putting them down, but it's just hard here in the swamp. But I will look into that because that would be great to know for future builds. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to troubleshoot on stream because it's definitely not bad. So, but I appreciate you giving a shout out because it is definitely something that I should be doing. You're good. You don't have to. I would appreciate it, but you don't have to. There's no expectation. Chill. Okay, so I think we're heading in a good direction. Should be building at the base soon. Get around the bauxite there because we'll definitely be grabbing that in the future. Can't say I haven't been there myself, man. Just like, alright, I just gotta know. Okay, let's see, how we looking? Alright, we're ending up where we want, and we want to be, like I said, out here. And it looks like there's an opening up there, so let's see, we'll keep heading that way and see how we end up. Let's clear some trees. Okay. Let's try that one again. sometimes when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, there we go. It really doesn't work, man. Jeez. There, have I been putting supports down? Yes, just here. Oh, shoot. What's up, man? Good to see you, H. Welcome, welcome. Building a train. I like trains. Almost as much as I like turtles. I like the new profile picture, too. He did fix his name. Oh, it's true. Citizen H, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Finally in the nice account, new account. I like it. I like it. Alright, we're gonna swing by this. Somebody wants to chat. I don't know who. Oh, there he is. Hello. Okay, I think we want to head this way. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Where can I get one of those grenade guns? The government will be mad at me if I tell you. I think we might just have to climb straight up. Our waves do be lapping. Okay, we need to be up here. So we could do a couple of things. We could make a tunnel through the cliff and go up, which is kind of a cool idea. Or we can just kind of climb up there, but I think having a tunnel is cool. So if we did something like this, secret tunnel, he gets it. This guy's in. Okay, let's see. So we want to go as close as we can to the wall. That was the wrong button. Fat finger. Let's try that again. Okay, so we want to go close to the wall. I didn't click. And we can delete this one. Too steep. What do you mean? And now you're too long. Okay, well, I guess we have to do it in two parts, so... Let's do something like this. We'll have to go underground to, connect it. I think that'll work. Okay, let me see where the ground is. So there's that, and if we go to like there, it says we can build it. What's that look like from outside? Okay, not too bad. Let's do that. And then we put our train down. I know I have a train all the way back there that I left. We'll get there. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, so we're kind of just blind placing this. It's a lot of hope right now. So that says invalid placement for whatever reason. There we go. Okay, let's try this. And if we're able, we'll try and build it in too, so that it looks nice. Ciao. Okay, it's not bad. I think if it could be lower, it'd be better. There was something here that was preventing us putting this thing down. Like, if I could have the tracks... Oh, there it is. I see it. That's what it was. Oh, okay. Infinite nudges in centimeters, so 100 centimeters is 1 meter. Cranked up the large nudge to 1,000. Got a noticeable amount. Okay. Default key is number pad plus in the directions you want while holding plus. Oh, okay. Let's try it. Options. Or sorry, mods. Infinite nudge. Large nudge amount. Let's do 2,000. You said 1,000 was noticeable. 1994. Good enough. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Look at you, Joe. Look at you. Appreciate you, my man. All right, let's hop in the train. Take it back through. No, that worked. That worked. Okay, here's what I would like to try. So we want to connect to here. Yeah, me too, man. I'm happy that that worked. Like, actually, let's make this in the ground, though. Nice. You can also click the number. Oh, okay, nice. I didn't know that. So smart, you guys. So smart. You know all the things. Alright, so if we go back in now, hopefully we can get a better connection. We might even be able to build one by hand, which would be Oh, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. That'd be bad, I think. There we go. I think I like that. And then just really quickly, right? Like humor me. I want to try and delete this rock here. This one. Okay, this guy cannot roll away. I mean, he can. I guess it doesn't really matter. I just put down another train. But if I can help it, let's try. Alright, whatever. Roll away. I don't care. Okay. Oh, it's part of the map, alright. But we might be rocking with that. Now, I don't need to do this, but I want to do this. Oh, I got out of the map. Okay, how problematic is that? Oh, that's really problematic. Okay. How did I do the undo again? Hold on, I need it back on the Discord. Oh no, that's fine. I don't like how that looks, so we're gonna undo that. I just need to find the undo. Deletes remover and deletes last remover undo. Okay. There we go. Also, there's a purple slug. Alright, we're just gonna go over it. Tunnel is fun, but we're so close to the base that I don't really want to spend a ton of time doing this right now. I think the train made it out. Oh, it didn't make it out. So we'll find a way out. Right? Yeah. For now. Maybe we'll do tunnel later. Uh-oh. Well, I have keep everything turned on, but... That was close. Yeah, I turned keep everything turned a while ago, and I think it was specifically for when we're under the map in case I die. By the gods. Talk about it earlier. Yeah, that was neat. That was something. Alright, I just wanted to get as much of this out of the terrain as possible. Okay, so let's just go up and over. If we can, at least. Thinking we can. It's pretty steep, but it's not too bad. I've come to accept that these trains are tanks that can do anything, so. Especially if there's two of them, so. Sorry, you gotta go, my friend. Alright, that's easy. Way less headache. We wasted too much time on the train thing on the tunnel. But it would be fun. It would be really fun. Alright, but we're up. We are in the area we want to be, which is great. So we can put down a station and follow the train over instead of having to go get it, which is nice. Alright, so there's our nitrogen for rocket fuel, and let's just go like right here. This is fine. Now this will work. Got to figure out where the actual base is going to go, and then we'll move the train station accordingly, of course. There's going to be a lot of train stations here, though, too. So that's something else that we'll have to deal with. And we're just going to go empty. Go with that. That's not connected. Try that again. All right, so you should have power. You do. Do you have a name? Amsterdam. Nice. What's up, Morris? How goes it? And then this is our train out here. Say turn on self-driving. Go to Amsterdam. Monroe Falls is our base name. You should start coming here. Perfect. All right, so we have a main line pretty well set up. That's pretty good. And train is moving his way down the tracks. Beautiful. All right, so That's probably one of the more direct routes we could have taken. Like, we could have cut off here and gone straight, but we already built all the way down to here, so it just made sense to take that. Should have our train showing up here any minute, and yeah, this is going to be the spot. So if we defog it, you can see why I like this place so much. It looks pretty crazy and really, really nice over here. So I think that's what we are going to try and enjoy. Hello, train. Yeah, this is our area. Now, the idea that I really kind of had revolves around heavy modular frames. Those are one of the more complicated items, and like fuse frames and all that sort of stuff. That's like the basis of what we need. So I think that's where we're going to start the factory. True. We'll get out, we'll probably start dropping some power lines around here, so just so we can fly. So let's just get some of this going. And then we can also grab all this stuff. We're gonna have to kill so many enemies, speak of the devil. Like, what is this guy doing up here? I don't know. Neither does he. Like, what are you... Hello. Nope. I just read quick footsteps and was like, oh, great. Alright. Thanks, fellas. Alright, we gotta kill these guys. They're not hanging around very overbuilding. We killed one. Oh yeah, fight. Nice. Here we go. Here goes the fighting. Where are you? Are you in the cliff, man? That's gonna be really cool. He's in the cliff. I don't think there's any way for us to hurt him. Okay, where are those stinger remains? There should be some over here. I'm just gonna try and get this stuff and get out of here. There's some. I don't know where the other ones are. Okay. All I was trying to do is get to this hill and take a picture. There's more of you? I swear to God. This is about to be the worst area I've ever chosen. Look at them down here. Yeah, fight that spitter. God, just the sounds alone. Terrible. Shot out of midair, nerd. Okay, I think we can take our photo now. I think this is like basically where I tried to take the first picture from. Somehow that was happening. Alright, let's do this. I mean, come on. It's such a nice area. We're about to pave over the entire place. Nice and green for now. He gets it. So here's where I am torn. I don't know where to start paving. I want to incorporate the blue crater. I'd like to build out, I think, into it. And have like a point going over it and then a whole bunch of stuff happening down below. No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to have a picture, I think. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't really have a plan for this, and that's kind of okay. There's turbo fuel, so we will be able, or rocket fuel, so we will be able to see that. So yeah, let's see. Let's get some power going this way. We're just going to kind of fly around, take stock of the area, kind of see what there is to see. You know, we've got our nitrogen gas here, and we're definitely going to be pulling from that. Alright, it's taking so long to build. Alright, so if we come over to here, there's water over there, which is nice. We're going to need a bunch more water, though. Getting out to this side, we're touching the grasslands and the big pit area. That's the big pit to nothing. Or no, that's the big pit. Oh, there are two big pits. We got that. Oh, there's a hard drive. Hello. Let's grab that. I love this hover pack. It's so broken. Look at this. Now. These do really well against these guys, I will say. If you can hit your throw. There's two of them. Come on over here, man. There we go. Gotta do the big damage up front. That any day of the week. Probably not going to take the stuff, but oh, I lied. I will take this. Okay, so this is kind of like the limit of where we're going to be at. We're not going to be trying to build out into here too much. But I think this will be, yeah, like kind of the far edge of where we go. We might take our height off of this too, or maybe this guy, although that's pretty tall. I don't know how tall we want to be. Then we drop off pretty hard down into the blue crater, which is nice. There's tons of iron here. There's like a whole bunch of stuff here that we can work with off the start, and then we can bring in more with trains. Let's kind of head over this way. Okay, so here's where things drop off. We got the little purple forest down there. That's the blue crater. Very nice. Lots of oil there for us. Here is the water. There's plenty of iron. Okay, so I think the main facility is going to be up on this level. Oops, I'm getting too far away from power. So we'll try and stay up in that direction. And then there will be a lot happening down here as well. Smaller sub-facilities and all sorts of stuff like that. But most of the action should be up on this level. I don't know if I want to really delete all the trees or just build above the trees. Building above the trees seems a lot simpler. And then just deleting like the high ones. Hey, that's huge too. That means we have 2 nitrogen spots. We have one here and one down in the crater. I didn't know that. That's huge. So yeah, this was our picture point. Let me actually put a sign on here that says that. Just so we can remember. It's on the far side, but still technically there. Yeah, right? Isn't it like over here somewhere? I think, or over here. One of this, it's somewhere. It's on one of the sides. Is this the one we built off of? Oh yeah, this is what it looks like normally. So we'll do a bit of cycling back and forth, but we can play without fog for now. Okay with that. And let's go daylight. Alright, so this feels like a good height. It feels a little high, like we could go off of one of these, but this does feel decent. We're over the big tree. I don't think I want to make a huge square. So we may not even connect to this, but this is just a good height to be at. This is the official first block. Or first foundation. I don't know. How do we feel about this height? It gives us lots of room underneath for trains. So we're going to need lots of trains. It gives us lots of room to run stuff underneath. We can clear out these trees eventually over time. Getting stuff up here is more of a challenge, but you see that. I'm gonna let it sit with that for a second. Got them both. Let's go. I think the space under is important. Yeah, use the fog after. There we go. There we go. I mean, the other idea is we just, I don't know, because I don't have a cohesive like thought for the mega base really. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. You know what I mean? Like, so putting stuff down is a little bit just daunting, I guess. But I just got to accept the fact that we just got to do something. Time's up. What are we looking? Okay. We're about to hit a break, so what I might do is take a break and just sit with this for a minute. I don't know. I don't want to like commit and then be like, oh, that height is too high. I don't like it. Let's change it. So I think we want to sit for a minute before we commit to... This is a big decision. This is like the first blocks of the mega base, you know? So if we build it at a bad height and then we're unhappy, that's not going to be good. So yeah, let's take a short break. And then we will come back after having thought about it a little bit, and hopefully we can start building out the base. All right, we'll be right back. back. Switch her over. Hello, hello. All right, I've thought about it. I think I'm okay with this. But this is going to be the machine floor. Okay, you know what? I want to check one thing, but I might be okay with that, actually. I really want to figure out how to remove these trees, the leaves, because if we can, then we can go lower. It's just this tree that's the problem. I don't know where the node is that... And I don't think there's an area command. At least it doesn't seem like there is one. Yeah, there's no area. So we have to at least be over this, but what I really want is the trains to be involved in the base. I want them to be like a very visual part of the base that you see quite often, and the base is kind of built around. So I don't want to be so high up that it's hard to have them do that. And this feels a little high up for that. So like if this is our lowest point, if we go, I mean 18 is still pretty high, but it's not that high. Sorry. And it's higher than most of the points around here that we would have to worry about. So I think it's an option. I think this is okay. And then we can delete out trees and stuff that we think are too high up. All right, let's go with that. And let's clear this out. All right. Now on the map, let's see. So we're on the high zone. We've got more room this way to work. To our right. And to our left, we don't have a ton of space before we start hitting the high stuff, and then we can work our way out. So what I'm kind of picturing is something that comes out here, turns, and creates like a, you know, big cross shape, basically, and kind of fills up each area. And then each one is dedicated to a specific thing or set of things. Yeah. So I think we're going to start rough mapping stuff out and then kind of go from there. So this is going to be like a height pole. And we're not starting here, though. We're going to start out here. So I kind of want to be in the middle of all of it, if I can. I'll use the map to do that. I'd say like around here. I think this is a good spot. And we probably will stretch back out to there. I wouldn't be shocked. But I think for a center point, this is pretty good. We could go, let's see. So we've got 500 meters that way. 800 meters that way. Oh, that's way farther than I wanted to go. I was thinking like here. Okay, it's also like 500. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at, is like 1,000 by 1,000. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty huge. And in the center, I want to do a big circle. So this could actually be a cool center focal point. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Things are happening. So let's go here. So this is 27. 28. 28 looks close to that. And then we're going to try and zoop over there. Okay, so this is our center. We're calling this center. Okay, let me pull more power around here so that I can fly back to the train, and then B, I'm gonna fly back to the train and get some concrete so that we can build, or just see if that platform will reach. Okay. We probably will clear the trees over time just so enemies and stuff aren't spawning. I may send this guy back. Yeah, because he does not have much concrete. Okay. So we're going to say go to Monroe Falls. Just load up with concrete. And then come back here. Cool. So he will bring me concrete, which is great. And then let's see. Are we at a good height from here? Looks like we are slightly high. Okay, just a little bit. They don't have to be the same, but they can be close. Let's go for here. We know that's good. Okay, I think I can zoop out how much? In one direction. 55. And these are, how many meters are these? 8 meters across, right? You gotta do math. They're 4 meters wide, they're 8 meters across. So 55 of them. It's 440, okay. And we wanna go 500. 62.5, okay. Can I upgrade my Zoop at all? Batteries. Okay. Do I have the classic recipe? So we'll get that going at some point, but do this. So it's 55, and then I need more power. Of course I do. But we need to build 63, so it's 55 and 8. And that will be in both directions, and then we'll also go out in that, you know, the other two cardinal directions, I guess. And then we'll see how we're looking, how much space we're taking up, and then how big we want to make each segment. I'm thinking pretty big, because I mapped out the modular frames alone, and we need, like... Well, I'm making 36 heavy modular frames per minute to make, like, 16 or something fused modular frames, and, like, another extra 24 modular frames per minute. So, like, the modular frames alone are huge and take a ton of machinery. Let's do the 500. The circle will be included in that. 500 is pretty big, so. Okay, so there's 55, and then we said 63 total. Just waiting for it to build so I know I'm on the right spot. Pretty huge. We could go bigger. We have the space, but I think that's a good starting point. I mean, it's taken us a minute just to fly, and we're going pretty fast, so this is going to be a big base. That. Hard to crouch jump when you can't see it. Okay, so on the map, yeah, that does pretty good. That does pretty good for us, I think. Oh, nice. That was good. Clean. Totally forgot that I did not have power. My bad. Watch them knees. Oh yeah, they're gone. What's up, dude? Want you. Live, laugh, consume. Dude, your video is sick. I finally got to watch it. Well, obviously you saw it, but that was so cool. Now let's get power out this way. Now we're gonna go in the other directions. And yeah, you're welcome, man. So what I'm thinking is this will be essentially the level that the trains themselves are running on. Let's build that out, and then let's go on with power. I should just get power up here, honestly. How jank will this look? Very, but you know what? It's fine. Rocking. Now to think of a new video, yeah, right. That's the constant loop. I just gave up and started live streaming. So. But now you got this. Yo, that'd be fun to do live streams. I know it's like sometimes a lot of problem solving, but that'd be a cool live stream to watch, honestly. Like if you were comfortable doing it, like you working on the project and stuff. You think I'm joking, but I'm being serious. About the video stuff. Man, those people. Yeah, right? I would watch that. Heck yeah, dude. Like, I would totally tune into something like that. That would be really interesting. Alright, so we can get rid of this. This is that was our height pole, height map. Making sure that we weren't too low for this area, but we're just over that tree, which is perfect. Alright, so what I'm thinking this level is we're gonna have the trains running on here, and we'll have a big roundabout in the middle, double laned. We'll have 2 lanes on both sides. And then basically the factories will be kind of in wings off the sides. That's the rough idea I have in my head. Bye-bye, Hypel. That's the rough idea I have in my head. I need to take some water. Sorry, 1 second. But I think it would look kind of cool. Basically, imagine very open, with the factories kind of going up on like both sides, and then the trains like running through the middle, and then like a crazy cool roof or something on the top. It's a solid foundation. Knee slapper. Smacks the desk. I think that's kind of the vibe, though. So maybe in the middle, you can get a circle going. Well, we'll need a few circles. The circle's not really important and can wait until we have train tracks going, but it's gonna have to be a double roundabout, which I've never built before, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's figure out how wide we want to make these wings, and then what each wing will mainly be. I'm already thinking the one over Crater Lake is oil, because that just makes sense. But the other 3 are kind of flexible. We can do kind of whatever we feel like. So we are 63 foundations, or roughly 500 meters. So if we come out, we want enough space to build on here. So I'm wondering if we make it, so 63 would mean 31. So if we do 31 and 31, that's 63. So then we would have a fairly large platform to build on. I'm just waiting for this to make it to the end. All right, and then this would obviously go down. And then over here, let's do the same thing and kind of see what a corner might look like. And then it doesn't have to be a solid corner. We could also either round it out or do something. Let's see. This could be a circle. We have been enjoying our circles. Almost as much as our trains. So we'll go 31. Oh, is there? That's good to know. I'll have to look into that. Okay, so that leaves a lot of space still. Out here, right? That's a ton of space. So we could round that in, but it's kind of nice to have, like, that's a really nice just view of this area, you know? And that's a huge amount of space, and we can go vertical. So it's like we might, I don't imagine needing, like, look at all of this. This is all buildable area, and we're going to have 3 more of those. So I think it's the vibe. I think it's what we wanted to. A very satisfactory view, right? This guy gets it. Like, Mark. Sorry. Cass. Look at this. Is this not amazing? I'm paving it over with concrete. Okay. I wasn't sure. I'll still try not to, but you know how it be. Alright, we gotta shoot this tree. Sorry, bud. And we might have our first conflict. I could probably get rid of that. Damn that tree. He's gone. Is my train coming back? Did it just arrive? Or has it been going back and forth? Let's see. I'd imagine by now it's done 2 trips. Try leaving now, train. Alright. Yeah, we might just be able to delete that, if that's going to be an issue. We're going to find out in a minute together. But I think it might be an issue. Because we are... I didn't account for that, I guess. Oh, it's an issue, alright. Oh, we're too far. The power over here. You ever just get like a random pain in your side and be like, am I dying? Like, what's going on? Just like getting like this like stabbing pain in my side. Okay. Everything's fine. That. Let's try this again. So yeah, we're gonna try and delete that. If we can, that'd be sweet. If we can't, it is what it is. We are the best. Let's see. So if we do this, I think I can destroy these. No. well, they're not a problem. This is the thing that's the problem. Those guys are running around in the farts. I don't know why. This is just the best way I can think to clear this stuff out. If those don't go away, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. That train is stuck for 141 hours. Amazing. I think this is gonna work. We're in the ugly part right now. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fine with me. Just a couple of floaters. That stuff, I don't know what we're gonna do, but when we put machines down, they'll just disappear. Like, you won't know that they're there. And I'm not losing sleep over that, considering there was a whole entire hill here like 10 seconds ago. So, I'd say pretty good. I'm sure I could adjust some ground foliage setting, and that would probably take care of that. All right, that's that side. We could also have just gone higher, but like I said, I don't want to go super high up, so I kind of like this height, so I'm willing to do stuff like that. Hopefully that don't mess with the game's loading too much and stuff, but it shouldn't. That was 25. I had to click it. I didn't realize I didn't have power again. I'm dumb. Count with the deleter. I should have power up here. I don't know why I have not been doing that. And I can make that corner. Let's get that as well. Right. Man, the early stages of a project feel like so rough because it's just like nothing is really happening, but like, it feels so daunting. It's gonna be great though. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. I am really excited for this project. It's gonna be cool. Let's get power in the corners. If we have a nice network of these around, we'll have plenty of access for all the stuff we want to do. The later stages are where I struggle. Yeah, that's where everybody struggles, I think. It's normal to struggle in those parts of the build. It's the hardest part. Nothing going on. One of the hardest things to do is just start projects. That's with, I think, anything, at least for me. You know, I can't speak for everybody, right? But I can't speak for anybody else, just myself. But okay, I'm liking this. We're having nice coverage here. Set up the other side in a similar way, and I think we're gonna fill the middle with like a blueprint tile so that we can kind of get a feel for how many blueprints we can fit in here, because that's gonna be the name of the game. Building here is blueprints. So okay, that should give me the distance to the corner, but let's see. So this was, it said 25. It is 25. That. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out there. Good. No power. It's fine. We should catch that. Maybe not. Oh, I miscalculated. Okay. Oh, come on. Nothing. There we go. Let's put this one on the edge. Plus, I guess we can spread this one out better. Maybe we can't. Okay. There we go. And then we'll go here. I like this. Like, we're very much in the blue crater, you know? Kind of stretching across each area, which I like a lot. We're spanning the biomes with this one, boys. Okay, I was right. Cool. Nice. Tried to do that math in my head, and I was like, wait a minute, it should just be a square, right? Took me a little too long to get that, but we got it. Alright, so that one went off fine. Same deal, now we have like views like that, which is awesome. So if we go 32, that'll be our corner. And we'll go out 31. Oh, close. Okay, so it is 32. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, no, that makes sense. All right. Go there. And then I can clean up all the ones on the ground too, which is good. I guess we don't need to have it loop back in. Yeah, it doesn't have to. Do want them in the corners though, and I gotta be careful because I won't have power in these right away. Who knows? These might stay here for a while. Because this is a large area to build in. There we go. We're getting our footprint down, which is nice. Yeah, we're just over that. We could also drop that earlier. That's totally something that is an option. Let me get over somewhere so I don't fall to the ground. Pretty cool. All right. It's solid. It's solid, right? It's you know, it's a large area. That's for sure. Yeah, clean up all the scattered mess underneath at some point, but this is a good start. Okay, let's catch this train and see if it actually stops. I'm just gonna turn off the self-driving too at this point. Oh, yeah, right. No, wait. Yeah, so it just left immediately. Is it because there's just no station here? Probably. So it can't unload. Why is this one full of concrete? No, that tracks. Let's put a little box set up here. I don't know where I'm getting all this other stuff from, too. Oh, it'd be great if we could send it back with our power slugs. That'd be kind of a cool, unnecessary, but cool feature. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We don't need all that. And like the protein stuff, imagine. That'd be kind of funny. Go get me more concrete. What did I do wrong? Nothing. It just doesn't unload, so it doesn't care. Try that. See if that makes a difference. Alright, so we could go glass floor, but that's excessive. I want to start building close to the center, but I also want to have train tracks in the middle. So we're gonna have to map that out. Too low. Way too low. Whoa, look at that guy. Sunset, lovely. That's very nice, actually. Just enjoy that for our 15 seconds, and then we'll set it back to the day immediately. Alright, so maybe we do rough map out the train lines. That way we know we're not going to interfere with them. And then we can start building out the other areas. So I'm good with them running next to each other like this. And then having a gap in the middle. So let's do... What can I do? Okay, asphalt could work, and it's still concrete. It's still concrete. All right. So this will mark that it's going to be for train tracks. So hopefully we know to stay away. Okay, that wasn't on purpose, but that works out really well. Just leaving space in the middle for the eventual circle that we do. Alright, so we'll have bi-directional rail, basically one going each direction on each side. So trains will be able to get wherever they need. And then this will kind of serve as like an interchange, ideally. True. If you're feeling generous, don't forget to leave a like. Oh yeah, I dropped off all my concrete. Smart, buddy, smart. Let's go get that, shall we? Maybe the train will be coming back too. He's a smart guy right there. Let's see, is it on the way? I think it's on the way back. It is. Hopefully it's got concrete. This should be enough to build a few more rows. It's a couple thousand. $5,000. Oh. I like the build animation of it. Alright, so we go 55. And just making sure this is correct. Okay, that's 7. So this side is too far out. Okay, this is where we learn these kind of things. right? Let's check the other side. Either that or did we go over? Nope, we're clipping. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I just didn't count properly. False alarm. False alarm. I thought I was 8 in. I guess I was only 7. I didn't actually bother to check though. So if this one goes full 55, we should be in line with that. Good. Okay. So now I know it's 7. Yeah, we'll have a rail line going out here too, just to feed the sides of the factory. There may not be a lot coming from this side, but there will be probably a lot going into that side. We'll go like so. And I don't know if this is going to be how large the roundabout is. We'll figure that out once we start running rails, what we end up needing. That looks good though, and that also looks good. Okay, and then probably want to leave some space. Okay, so if we have 55 plus 7, so we have 62 tiles inside, or foundations inside. So 62 divided by 5 is 12.4. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm saying 5 because a Mark 2 blueprinter is 5 tiles. So do a couple of things. It doesn't really leave a lot of gaps, but we can figure that out. Alright, so if we're gonna have rails on here, let's just do it for the visual. Okay, and then the idea is that there will be a roundabout in the middle here, and these will be able to either bypass or link up with whatever they need to. We'll figure that out. But ideally, the question is, how much space from here do we want to leave? So that's a 6 by 6. So we could technically fit something in here. Although that's going to be where the circle is. Never mind. Just kidding. But I think this is good if we can fit the roundabout. So let's see. start playing. Okay, the shadow's throwing me off. It's looking okay. It's liking what he's seeing. Not want to get rid of that guy. I think I could just fit this piece in here. That'll work. I didn't mean to delete that. I should have gotten rid of these before I placed this. Okay, yeah, I'm liking this. This is promising. Alright, so these guys are actually going to be too far in. But let's go to here. I've never built a roundabout before, so we'll kind of be learning this one together. We might actually need some kind of grid to work off of. So you can't nudge a rail. So, sorry, this might be rough. I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure this out though. Okay, so that seems like the kind of turn that it wants. It will not let me nudge that. Okay. You see, can I get like a circle this way? I can, right? Alright, so we gotta put the circle in after. We need a grid to build the roundabout, but I think that will work better for us, because then we can build the circle to fit. Which will be easier than building the rails to fit the circle. go here. Okay, so we'll start out here. Start making our circle. Okay, and then I want another one. I don't know, I've never done this, but we'll see. So now we put this back. So it's kind of like in between two, which is actually fine. So we could go like that. And then do another one for the inside, maybe even two if we need it. We'll hold off on that for now. Okay, so how do we join into something like this? That is all of the music. All right, we're gonna go silent mode for a little while. Just gonna focus on building. Oh god, I see those guys down there. We're just gonna pretend that we didn't see that. Actually, you know what? Let's just kind of cue the music back up. Yeah. I like some music. Interesting. Okay. I might go not talking for a little bit, so I apologize for that. Try and focus on getting some connections here. Maybe I'll just try and find it. What I would like to be able to see is a quick way for trains that don't need to enter the roundabout to get by it. And then a way... Basically, this is where any train will come and route to where it needs to go. Hype track, we're building the hype tracks, you know it. So that looks pretty good. Okay, I just built this one wrong. These are kind of hard to see on the brakes, but We'll get it. Okay, we're onto something here. We're onto something. Okay, so if I'm a train, choo-choo, I can come along, I can bypass, or if I want to get on, hop on the roundabout, I'm going around, same thing's over here, I can get off, and keep going. I go all the way around, I can hit this one, and go out. I can't crisscross tracks, which is important. Don't need that. And then vice versa. If I'm coming from this direction, now I'm coming down, I can just slip right through. Or I can go around like that. Alternatively, we can put a turn in all the way out here, right? And they don't even ever get in the roundabout. So let's see, this is, it looks like 5 long. I already tell that's 4. So let's make that 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then this one can be whatever. Like, what if we did, does this reach? Okay, it doesn't. But you know what I mean? Like, we could have a bypass if it becomes necessary. I think this would handle quite a lot for quite a while. For sake of uniformity. Okay, so, well, part of me wants to see what that would take to do. Not quite. Close, but not quite. So you would go here. If you can. Oops. Okay, so we would have to figure that out to make it look nice. Something like that could be a bypass. Yeah, it doesn't look good, but I'm just for space-wise. think that still fits into what we're trying to do. I think it does. Okay, so we could do something there if we need it in the future, which is very nice. So what I want to see is how... actually, let's do this out of normal. And we're going to make a circle. And I need some kind of reference, so I guess do this again. Okay, so we want to come out to like that point. And that'll be the outer limit of this roundabout, I think. I don't know how I got that so out of place there, but okay. Take it, take it. All right, so I think this will be the outer ring. And we'll kind of we'll clear that out first so that we don't have to deal with that. Yeah. And so we'll make all the blueprints from this point on. That actually works out very well. So that's an extra 5 or 6 technically from the current endpoint. So let's go with that. Let's do that over here. It's gonna be a lot of just marking out stuff at the moment. Okay, and over here. All right, so let's double check our stuff. Yep, we should be just inside. That's perfect. Okay. So we're gonna try and clear out 2 rows each. Got one more over here. Okay. Let's do it. Kind of want to watch the big circle. Yeah. Big old circle. Nice. Very satisfactory. Very circle. Alright, so we can get rid of these marks. Right here. Guide points. Get rid of this guy. All right. So before I build the entire roundabout, I want to make sure that this is going to say that again. Uh, uh, panic. That again. Again. That again. Recorded. No, 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 no. I swear, we're cool. We're chill. He said, I'm not a fan. I think I made this offline. I did. 5x5. Alright, so let's use this to map out what we can fit in here. Or we could just do this, so... do that out of foundation stuff. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plop. Okay, that's not terrible. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks or blueprints deep. And then however many across, of course. That's a lot. That's a lot of space. I don't even think we're gonna fill this. Being totally honest. We'll see. If we don't go vertical, we can fill it. But I think that's more than enough space. And then we can do 5. Got one there. Just kidding. It'd be here. Then the inside should be a 5x5. Yep. And then we can fill in this space here. All right, I like it. Let's do this roundabout thing, shall we? Let's finish off each side, get everything connected. These guys we do not need. At least, kind of need those other ones, but that's fine. We know we can go 1 of 3 off that. That, and then no. Go over like that, and then we just gotta grab from the middle. In. Middle. Just do all these right now. And that should just go in. I wonder why that was so crunchy. Jeez. Oh yeah, I could turn off the... That'll probably help a little bit. Okay, last side. It's going pretty well. We'll look from above. This feels a little off, but I think it's correct. We should be able to tell from above if it's messed up. Feels pretty good to me. Signaling this will be fun. But yeah, no, that looks pretty good. Put some foundations under it, and let's see where we're at. Okay, so we could go one there. Let's see how small inside. That's probably how I would go. So let's start from the middle then, from the inside out. That's as small as I'm looking to go there. Let's go like that, just to make sure there's no gaps. And then we'll do one more. So it'll be 3 in all. I think that's even. All the way around. Let's just make sure we're tied in here. so this will... Maybe we just have it jump over to get into the ring. That could be kind of wild. We could put like frame foundations or something under there, like the pillars, you know. Kind of like the idea of it being open in the middle, though. I want to have the space elevator in there if it's not already apparent. We will be moving it from its current location over here. Let's clear out this side. That looks pretty nice. It was not, so thank you for clarifying. Gotcha. You could even demonstrate. You could put one of these here. That'll basically be the vibe. I mean, we don't have to move the one, actually. We can just do these. We only need this, technically. But, like, way higher up. I think. Or low, maybe. Ooh, low could be cool. We'll see. Alright, we need to leave this here because we need our center. That's important to have. What does it look like from the map? Oh, yeah. That's looking cool. Okay, our train is back and staying here. That's good. We need concrete anyway, so let's go check it out. Yeah, the map mod is so good. It says it's like kind of broken, but I like don't care. I'm like, that's fine. When will I learn? Not anytime soon, apparently. But alright, we got some concrete. That's good. What's that one? Hopefully that works. All right. So we've got our train lines. Very good. We've got our rough area marked out here. Also very good. Now, I think we're going to build a floor in here, and then the blueprints will be on top, so the logistics floor will be up here. Yeah, because I don't think I want it sticking down below, although I could. And we could just clear trees. I don't think we have any major obstacles other than this stuff, right? That thing's just not rendering out. So I think it's reasonable actually to put them under the floor. Okay, so we probably will. These. We will probably make connects in some way, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It might not even be a foundation, right? It might be something else. That's just a placeholder. I'm not going to worry about signaling this right now. All right, let's figure out what's going where. So I think it just makes sense for this one to be oil. And they may be oil and electronics, I'm not sure. But it'll definitely be like plastic, rubber, that sort of thing. Let me see, what's over in this direction? Oh, you know what we could do? Build some radar towers. Let's do that. We have the technology. So I think this works. It does. We did this on the train line last time, that's right. You can make it redraw the map, like how you turn nodes off in the map. Oh, okay. Like, wait. I thought I understood. I don't think I understand. You can make it redraw the map. Oh, like, wait, like stuff that it shows? Okay, this covers our entire area. That's pretty nice. But we'll probably put ones out in the corner. Yeah, okay. Understood. Alright, so yeah, we've got all this stuff for oil over here. Like, we've got plenty of nodes. And there's, I think, even... might be more. I don't know. All this coal up here. And all the iron right nearby is lending me to make this area frames. We even have limestone. So we can probably get a lot of the initial stuff done, maybe without trains. Well, no, we'll need trains, actually, to get all that coal and iron in. There's no way. Yeah. Heck yeah. No, that's beautiful. So we've got all this, like, iron out here. And copper. I don't know, are these pures? These are normals. So I don't need to use these for, but, like, we could. Coal will have to come in by train, though. All that kind of stuff. We got limestone. That's good. So the idea is to bring it up and have it come through a centralized point. So ideally, most of the stuff, even if it's close, is coming in on a train. So there's a lot of quartz over here, which is good, and some SAM ore, which is also good. The entire area doesn't have to be dedicated to it, but if it has a theme that helps, there's even more quartz over here. That's crazy. I didn't realize there's so much over there. And there's all this sulfur, which I did know about, which we're happy about. There's even more SAM ore. This place is crazy. Okay. And we have Caterium, like, right under us, too, and some copper. So we're definitely nabbing those and using them in some capacity. We've got the uranium nearby, which we won't need for here. Bauxite up top also makes me want to do, like, aluminum over here. Especially since we've got the nitric acid underneath. All right, so let's map this out a little bit more. So we could do... Yeah, I think we do aluminum here. I think that just makes sense. There's still more SAM ore. Oh my gosh. A pure node too? Wow. And all the coal is also very important for aluminum. So aluminum and steel really require the coal. Alright, so I don't know what's over there yet. I haven't decided. We'll do aluminum here. And then I think this side will be our steel-based stuff. Which means this will be where most of the frame production takes place. Yeah. Because we've got limestone in here, just tiny amount, but it's still something. It's a good start. There's tons of limestone in the swamp, which is nice. There is a lot of pure copper and iron nodes all over the swamp too. Okay, so we're definitely grabbing all of that. There's a whole bunch of iron out here. And caterium, so we're gonna have to grab all of this by train. We're gonna have to grab this probably by train. We need a lot of quartz for this place. Surprisingly, that's like a very high demand item. And then I'm sure aluminum is gonna be through the roof, based on the early numbers that we're getting. And even this oil is probably not gonna be enough. Probably gonna need more than that. So. And we do have water, like, right below us, which is pretty nice. It's nothing crazy, but it is water, right? Which we like that. Yeah, there's a lot of oil out there, so it'll help. It'll be a very good start. And we have all of these nodes out here. Like, we only are using this one barely. I think we're using half of it. So we have the other, like, 3 that we could easily load up on a train and bring in, you know? That's a super close connection. There's even more water here. That's kind of helpful. And then we have all this water. So here's a thought. Here's a thought, right? We are going to have to use the pure ingot recipes for pretty much everything that we do. And I really would like the base to be operating off of ingots as much as possible. But that means somewhere, either in each side, we'll have to do ingot processing, or we have a dedicated area where we do ingot processing. Kind of like we did in the last playthrough, except we would actually use it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one I like more, because I like the idea of a modular, like, expandable setup where instead of just producing a bunch of stuff in one area, like, we produce what we need and scale it as we need it. But also just having everything condensed in one area is easy for scaling up in other means, in other ways. This is also good because we're at a point where we could, if we wanted to raise this up, I could probably do that in the calculator without too much trouble. Like, delete that stuff down there. We should be able to just bump this up. I don't know how the trains would react, but this wasn't that hard to build. I could do this again. but getting the foundations and everything would be good. But I think we're at a good height. I don't think we need more height. I think I like it. It's not too crazy. Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's good. All right. What time is it? 9:30. Yeah, we should probably wrap this up. But this was good. I feel good about where we're at. We have a pretty solid footprint right now of what we're going to be rocking with here. We know we have all the room in the world inside of here. Well, at least right now it feels like we do. We'll see once we start making stuff here. But because some of this is obviously going to be taken up by train stations, right? But I like it. I like where we're at. I like where we're headed. I like how things are feeling. It's nice to just get something down and getting the wheel turning, you know? Fun fact, I learned that aluminum processing is what consumes the most electricity. Oh, and a large smelter consumes 500 to 900 megawatts. That's a lot of power. IRL power. Yeah. All right. So I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna log off first of the night. But this was fun. Sorry if it wasn't the most high octane stream, but you know, we got to start somewhere. So I'm glad we did it. Glad we got the rail line here. Glad we got everything rocking. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate everybody who came and chatted and just stopped in, all that good stuff. And yeah, we will be back at this on Wednesday. And hopefully we'll start putting some machines down and doing some actual cool stuff. Alrighty. You too. You guys have a good night. Thank you. Have a great summer, sir. Peace. I'll catch you guys hopefully on Wednesday. And yeah, take care. Bye.